there. This is T1MA. Welcome in. We're going to do a couple of things before we get started. One, we're going to share out the live stream. We're going to climb aboard the submarine of this channel. You can get to the submarine by the subscription button, liking the live stream, and Chattery, join in on the chats. All right, so while we share the live stream, I'll put some music on, like a bit of musical chairs here. So let me add that. The musical play. Let me see if I can maybe even add some theatricals while we're sharing the live stream here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna play one of these. Okay, so I'll play this one. And music. Okay, I can't hear that. Hold on. I'm gonna play my music button must be down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, let's share the live stream. Awesome, awesome. Excellent. Excellent. So we've shared the live stream. We all aboard the submarine. When you're coming in, come on in. Hop on the submarine. Let's go. Okay, so it's harvest season, right? It's Libra season, yes. And it's crochet October. So we're crocheting, we're watching movies, we're reading, um, crafting, and all the things of the spooky season, treateries and drinkeries. I have shared several candy corn themed items. So yesterday, the theme of my post for crocheting candy corn. Candy corn, candy corn, candy corn. I did share some other stuff. You'll see that too. But I saw some candy corn items and they are just so adorable, so cute. I shared those as well. Some of them are on blogs, some of them are downloads. I'm really feeling the blogs. I'm liking the patterns on the blogs. Kudos to the bloggers such as myself. Yes, I do have a blog. Sure do. So I'm liking seeing my fellow bloggers blog about their patterns and things and sharing them. So I put the candy corn items on my TBR, not TBR, my TBC. Well, I guess I can say TBR because I will be reading the patterns. I read patterns now. Your girl reading patterns. Yes, I've added that to my repertoire. And not just easy patterns, but also your girl upgraded to reading intermediate patterns. Yes, I did that. I learned that and I did that. Hmm. And there's a complicated. Does it say complicated or does it say complex? Which aren't they the same word? Um, or don't they have the same meaning? I am. I think I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes, I know I'm ready to go forth on this. It either said complicated or it said complex pattern. It had all the spaces filled on this pattern. I hadn't done a pattern like that yet. I've, I've, the furthest I've gone is intermediate, which is high for me because I just uh broke ground on that this year. So big things popping this year. I started reading patterns. I went up to intermediate, and then before this year's over, your girl finna be in a complex. I'm just in a complex pattern here, finishing it. Yes, because just because it's complex doesn't mean it can't get done. Um, so I'm willing and ready to enter in on this complex pattern. I'm talking about the Fierce Dragon that's in the Romanticy Crochet Club book that I've been talking about. Let me put the bookstore door on the screen. Uh, okay, here's the bookstore door. Uh, and here's the book that my book club is reading. I'll put that on the screen for a second and then take it off and then put it back on and that'll drop the link in the chat. It should drop the link in the chat. It did. Here's another book I enjoyed this summer reading it. I don't see the links dropping in the chat yet. Maybe I gotta give them a second to drop. We dropping slow tonight. Unless I'm just maybe I okay, well I just tried it and I'll try again if they don't drop. But they usually drop when I add them like that. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful candy corn creations. There's a few dinosaurs on the list. I like all of them. Yes, I saw three of them. All three of them are on my list. Yes, they are so cute. Some amigurumi plushie, candy corn. That's that's on my list. Uh, Candy corn blanket. That's already on my list. I added it again. uh, some coasters, candy corn coasters, candy corn banners. Those are on my list because I saw a candy corn banner. It was already on my list. I made sure that it was on my list again. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I shared all that yummy goodness as well as some other treats. So this is my trick or treat treats that I'm handing out here. Uh, so do enjoy the posts uh, that's been shared. Thank you all to my fellow bloggers who are sharing all this yummy goodness. Okay, so that's the crochet, and my crochet slipper boot is where it's at since yesterday. Maybe I'll get it past that in this live stream and finish it on up during this live stream. I just got a couple of more stitches to go, a couple of more steps. That's it. Then I can start on the next one. Maybe I'll work on it. I kind of had the mindset that I wasn't gonna touch that thing till Monday, just because I had been working on it all week long, learning it and actually like trying to do my own thing with it. And I was like, it's Friday, which now it's not, but I was like, yeah, don't pick that thing up till, till Monday. Instead of working on it, you know, 7 days a week. Either way, either way. I think I just lost my reading streak. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but I might have lost it yesterday. I might have lost my reading streak yesterday because I don't recall reading yesterday. So if I didn't read yesterday, I didn't log it yesterday. So, oops, I might have lost it. I don't know. I'll check and see if I got it. I got it. If I lost it, it's back at 0. And just pick it back up. Pick it back up at 1. Yeah, with my reading streaks, I don't freeze you. If you miss the date, that's it. Start at 1 and start back at 1 again, my friend. So, oh well. What I did do yesterday was I was trying to see about uh watching some more autumn themed movies, some autumn themed Hallmark movies, and where I could do that at, like what platform I could do that at. So it's a couple of platforms. Hallmark has its own platform, guys. I already knew that when I was watching Hallmark movies in July for Christmas in July. But yeah, I thought I'd share that here. Oh my goodness. Okay, it kind of looked like my mic is muted. Let me look. It looked like it's muted, and then it looks like it's not. Okay. Cause I just be chatting it up. Uh, so yeah, Hallmark has its own site, and during Christmas in July, I did watch a couple of movies from the site itself, and I got uh, so yeah, I was looking to see if I wanted to do it that way. However, come in closer. I got a secret. I got a secret. So I looked up. So I looked up autumn. I just typed in autumn, and seen what came up. Some Christmas movies came up, some autumn movies were sprinkled up in there. So I looked and clicked on like one of the first ones I saw, and I think it's called uh uh oh man. It's something about craft. It's about a craft store. And this craft store is called, I think it's called Craft Companion. It's something like that. Craft Companion. I'm like, okay, yes, Craft Companion. I'm for that. Okay, because right here, right now, if you're listening and you got the opportunity to get some stitching in, you got your yarn and your hook or your needles, because I will be knitting uh something. I might be knitting some leg warmers. Okay. Uh, so yeah, you can do that right now while you're listening to the live stream. Uh, I don't know the name of it at the moment. It might come to me, it might not. Let me think. Craft. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I could look it up. I might be able to look it up during the live. No, no. Well, maybe. Hmm. Perhaps not. I'll just have to either post about it after the live stream or share it because I didn't share it yet. Or look at the name and bring it back to you guys at a later date. Yeah. Because it's got something to do with craft. Yeah. I might be like, oh yeah, now I remember during the live stream. I was trying to think of how I could look it up. Mm, mm, I don't know right now. Let me. Nah. Yeah. Get at me in the DMs if you really want to know the title of that movie. Okay, how about that? Get at me on my social posts. Okay, leave a comment on my social posts if you really want to know that name of that movie before I get back at you. Uh, so yeah, it's cute. It's okay. It's cute. I'm trying to get just watch it for the cute feels and ahs and oohs and things like that. Um, I I am like, uh, I'm trying not to be apprehensive about it. Apprehensive about what I'm seeing and just enjoy it for the entertainment that it is. Because these movies are entertainment for sure. Okay. Instead of thinking with my apprehensive mind, I'm like, no, girl, and just see it as, oh, ooh, all the cutesy stuff. Cause I don't mind that. That's why I'm watching all this stuff. Cause it's so cute. I like it. So yeah, let me know if you're watching any autumn Hallmark movies. This my first year learning about them. I didn't even know they exist. I thought it was just Christmas movies out here like that. So I was so glad I got to learn about the autumn movies. So I will be continuing this in from this month on into November, as well as the crochet theme items that I've shared, like the candy corns and uh the crafts that I'm working on. They'll be from this month on into November, and the books that I'm reading, the themed books. The themed books are pumpkin spice. The majority of them are pumpkin spice, and I don't know what I'm gonna be in for a treat. Now, I've read some mild books, and I don't know what. I don't know. I'm reading and learning. Okay, because I don't know who put the jalapenos in the pumpkin spice. I don't know. Y'all need to let me know. I guess it's the author. The author added jalapenos Is it jalapenos or is it red peppers? Added red peppers to the pumpkin spice, and I guess I'm here for it because I got a pile of pumpkin spice books. I don't know what's gonna be in these pumpkin spice books. I don't know if it's gonna be some old pepper. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the okay. So see, I cut my teeth on Pumpkin Spice Cafe. That was the first pumpkin spice book I read. Now, did I need training wheels before reading that book? Ain't nobody tell me. So I didn't even know. I didn't know that was that type of book, y'all. Nobody warned me. Nobody. I'm thinking pumpkin spice. I'm thinking cafe. Okay, cool. I liked how it came on. It was all cutesy. Very, very, how do you say, demure, very mindful. And then, woo, I went to, seemed like somebody went to put the sprinkle some peppers on they whatever you sprinkle peppers on, and seemed like the top came off of that thing. Ooh. So yeah, I like reading. But yeah, so I just figured 'tis the season for reading pumpkin spice titled books. So if it's pumpkin spice romance, it's in my it's in my pile of books to read. Um, as well as the sequel. Now, yeah, Pumpkin Spice Cafe got is a series. I don't know how soon I'm gonna be reading that next book because I don't know if the whole series is like the first book. Is this a whole world? Like, I got questions. Is this a whole world full of jalapenos? Or I say jalapeno, but red peppers? Is this a whole world full of red peppers? Like, are they different? Are they standalone? Do I need to do a book review or do I just need to jump in it and just read it and enjoy it? Be surprised. Because there's several ways to read a book. I could go look up reviews. I could read it without the reviews like I did for the first one. The only post I saw about this book was, "Hey guys, I'm about to read this book. Have y'all read this book yet?" I saw two posts like that. Two different people about to read the book. And I think, yeah, and I was in that group of about to read the book, but I winded up reading it before the other ones. And no, 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 one of them. Yeah, I actually read it just before I saw those posts. Something like that. I saw a post, somebody was about to read it before I read it, and then I got it and read it, and then I saw two posts of two other people about to read it. So I had told them, well, I had told one of them, I was like, "Hey, I just read that book." And then they was like, uh, is it like how So they saw a post and somebody was giving a heads up basically. I didn't get no heads up, but when she asked me, she was like, "Is it like the post that I saw?" And I was like, I mean, it was some red peppers. It was very spicy. Okay, it was very very spicy. Somebody added what do you call that? Uh uh um hot chocolate. Somebody added cayenne pepper to the hot chocolate, okay? And that's good now. That is a recipe. I tried it. It's very yummy. So that could be a good drink to drink while you reading this book, I guess. But I didn't drink it when I was reading the book, but I'm talking about peppers and uh I could have done without it. Let me go back to what I thought about the book. I could have done without that pepper. Like, mm-mm. Like that. It's like the book was written for discussion. Like, there's room to discuss what went, how things went about, ugh, how the characters went about things. There's room for that. Yeah. And I could have done without the spice. I could have done without all the pepper. Cause I'm telling you, like it felt like I went to sprinkle some pepper on my CC's pizza, and the top just plooped, and then all the contents of the little shaker thing just dumped all down onto my pizza. And that's how it felt. Like it just felt dumped upon me. And I just was like, I wasn't ready. That's what the other person said. They were like, they weren't ready. Me, I say I could have done without it. Like, they could have just been friends. Like, they didn't have to go that far. And I think they only did that because they felt pressured. And especially, I forgot her name already. I think his name was Leo. His name was Leo, I think. Her name was uh I don't know because his name is seems to be said more than her name. Um, that's how I remember his name. And Leo the Lion, word association. Um, but it seems like that we could discuss it now. If y'all want to discuss it, we can discuss it. Um, I liked how it started out. It was real cute, and then it wasn't. It wasn't cute anymore. Uh it was too real for me. It was too real for me. It was too real. Too real. Yeah, it was too realistic, I guess you could say, in a way. It was too realistic. It wasn't fantasy for me. I was like, ugh. I guess. I mean, no shade to the book. No shade, no tea. Like I read it. Yay. I read the book. I'm just talking about the characters. The characters in the book. Not the whole book itself, the characters in the book and how they went about what they were doing. So yeah, I went and added some more pumpkin spice. I really added some more pumpkin spice titles to my TBR. Mhm. Mhm. I think the pumpkin spice cafe had a bit of influence on me. Okay, like here you gonna take the. Oop, I better not say that. You gonna read about this pepper and you gonna like it. I don't know. I don't know what the book was saying. Uh, and nobody gave me a heads up. I know I think two people. Well, maybe they did, and I just didn't grasp it. Cause it just got me thinking like all the rest of them like that. Because there's a Christmas one, and I was gonna read that last year, but then I wound up not reading it because I couldn't get my hands on a copy of the book when the book club, when Sue 101's book club was reading it for a book club read, and my other friend, she was reading it. She had read it, I think, last year, and I guess she would have told me about it if I had a read it, but I couldn't read it when they were reading it. They read it last year. I might read it this year, depending on if I can get a copy. But I'm not even there yet. Like, there's I don't know what the order is other than pumpkin spice is the first one, and then I think cinnamon roll is the second one. Cinnamon roll library or cinnamon roll bookstore or something. I don't know. I'm not even there yet. So I got it on my TBR. I'm just trying to figure out how to read these books. Like, do I need to be doing reviews on them? I thought I could just pick up a book and read it. I didn't know I had to have a cautionary tale about the book before I picked it up. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness, it didn't even have no warning signs on it. Like, it ain't have no, what it call them? What's them stickers that be on CDs that let you know it got some explicit lyrics? It didn't even have that sticker on the book. Like, here's a side of spice with your pumpkin pie. I don't know. This I don't mind it though, because I like the giggles. I'm liking the giggles that I'm giving myself thinking about these little puns. I don't know what it's I don't know. Maybe it's a bunch of other people that know what I don't know. But it is some of us that don't know because we sitting up here reading this book and we don't know what the dealio until we read it. Well, unless we fortunate to had a scene like the other young lady I saw, she was fortunate to see a warning post, and then I had commented. So she asked me, was that it?" And I was like, "Yeah." Basically, yeah, like, so she the only one that I done seen was able to get a warning. Us other brave readers, us, what are we, the ones that read them first? Pioneers. We pioneers. We went on and read it without the warnings, and now we coming back to tell whoever asked about the lay of the lands of this pumpkin spice book. Ooh. I like it. I like the fun that I'm having while reading. And I may not do reading reviews because on some books I don't too much care for reading reviews. Only on uh I've only done reading reviews on a couple of sci-fi books and uh horror books are the only books that I've done reading on. And that was only a couple of them, like specific ones. And they really weren't, I didn't look it up specifically like that. I was looking at recommendations, and they were giving a bit of a blurb about the books they were recommending. So yeah, it wasn't even a book review like that. It was recommendations. Um, but yeah, I have listened to book reviews with specific books, but not to per se to listen to a book review before I read a book. It just happened. I'm into a book, so I'm interested in a book or the author, so I'm listening to a review about it. Um, uh, yeah. Where's Switch is on my currently reading book list. I'm liking to see the difference in the shows and in the movie. Uh, so yeah, I'm reading that. Uh, crochet patterns and blogs. I'm reading those. I was trying to think where I was going after I would see that pumpkin spice got me. I was like, what I was gonna talk about before I started talking about pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice cafe in particular. Um, um, I talked about the cute crochet candy corn items, the blogs that they're on, shared posts, um, Hallmark movies, Hallmark autumn Hallmark movies, mm, pumpkin spice theme. I mean, pumpkin spice titled books are on my TBR. Romance books, like pumpkin spice romance books are on my TBR. Is that it? I don't know. Let me think. Let me see. Is that all? We might have to take a bit of a break here. Let's have a bit of an intermission so I can gather my thoughts. I'm Brent, who's back. All right, so yeah, having fun with books and crocheting over here, as well as movies. Uh, you can let me know what you're enjoying as well. Are you partaking of crochet October? And what you got going on? What's your schedule and then look like? Like what have you been crocheting or crafting or eating? What you been eating? What you been drinking? Have you been partaking of the harvest festivities? What's your favorite smells of uh autumn? Whether it's food or the change in the weather. Let me know what it is about autumn you're enjoying. All right, so I'm ow, 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 ow. See, I'm trying to do the rest of this slipper, but my body is like, at least not right now. Like, no more, no more. Leave that crochet alone. You've been working on it too long. So I just sit here. I just tried to do the last step, but not even the last step is like, girl. The last step is like, girl, I'ma be here, okay? Chill out, rest up, you know. So it be like that, guys. Listen to yourself with this crocheting, you know. I was at it. And they cool. They cool slippers too. So I probably will be making some more. I do see some ones with ruffles that probably are like made up similarly. They just have the ruffles added to it. Um I went I went for just the cuff for now, but I have been thinking about designing my cuff, maybe added something to it. Like I did mention some fun fur yarn. I might uh, go like a piece of yarn. If I got some more, I think I do have some more of the puzzle yarn, the premier puzzle yarn. I would add that as a bow on the front of the slippers. I got just, I think I got a bit of it left. If I do, it's like a strand. It's like a strand of it left somewhere around here. It might be a arm's length of a strand left from that puzzle yarn, if that. So if I got some more of that Premier Puzzle Yarn. Now, if I can locate it, because I done took it somewhere in a tote bag. Um, hmm. I was thinking about utilizing that one. I might have some of the golden yarn left over. Maybe that'll work as a bow on it. But yeah, I was thinking about the Premier puzzle yarn as a bow on it. Since the Premier puzzle yarn had a bit of multicolor yarn in it, I thought that would be a good look onto my slippers because my slippers are a solid color. In the tutorial, see, Christy suggests using a multicolor. So that's what she's using. She's using a multicolor yarn. I did use a multicolored yarn, but I don't have enough of that particular one to make another one. So I started making it with this I was using like a chunky 6. She's using a 5. So I stopped working on that one, and this Premier Simply Soft, it's a 5. So it worked the same as hers because it was the same weight of yarn. And I may have enough to make us another one of these. So yeah, it's real cute and very form fitting, just like I like. The updates that she has made to the basic pattern slipper is 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 worth the remake. Like if you've made other basic slippers and without any heel forms, she does a decrease that creates a heel. So it's pretty easy. You just stick stitch count and do the decreases. She walk you through the decreases. So I say give it a go. I had done basic slippers in the for my first ones. This upgrade is very necessary to have in your wardrobe. Like, yes, get do re you know it's revamp your revamp your slippers with this updated slipper pattern. Because I like the way it's made up and how it's form fit into to the to the foot. It's not loosey goosey the way that the basic um slipper is made, which is fine when you starting out. Yay, I made a slipper. Yay, yay. Then you go to put it on your foot and walk around, and if it fits you good, if it don't, try this updated one. Try this updated one. Because the way this updated one is updated and looking on my foot, it looks like I could put a sole on the bottom of this thing and wear it outside. That's how good it looks. Like it looked like it could be a boot. Like I guess because I guess I think that because I made a sweater with the same yarn, so it's matching. It's giving ensemble. So yes, it's giving fall fashion. It's giving darling. I'm meant to be seen. Awesome. We've made it to the 1 hour mark. Hoorah! Hoorah! Okay, time for the cards. The cards. Tim Burton's. Oh, excuse me, Disney's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Cardboard coming right up. Art shuffling sound. What message is for the collective watching at this time? What message is for the collective watching at this time? What message is for the collective watching at this time? What message is for the collective is watching at this time? Watching, watching this live. What message is for the collective watching this live? What message is for the collective watching this live? What message is for the collective watching this live? We got the page of candles. Okay, I'm gonna read it out. Alrighty then, let's read this. Cards by today's featured card. The meeting is Page of Candles. The Page of Candles represents someone who's full of fresh, innovative, creative ideas. He's ready to soar, but may not yet have the solid, stable foundation necessary to move forward and bring those great ideas to life. And I thank you. Okay, there it is. Which one went into? the chat. Let's see. The pumpkins, really pumpkin spice? I've been trying all these other books, and which one pop up in the pop up? Okay, pop up into the chat. I tried all of them except for pumpkin spice, and the only one that's going in the chat is pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice say, "Here I go." And I really wasn't going. I had changed my mind about sharing it after I read it, but Butterbrummer, there it is. That's why it doesn't have a picture, because I had changed my mind about sharing it uh after reading the book. So I didn't even finish with the QR code labeling, but there it is. Whoop, Dad. such such as the characters in the book. Lord have mercy. Whoop, there it is. Woo. Mm. Yeah. Um. What? Oh boy. So yeah, there. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I've read other books since that book, but they weren't like that book. Woo. Anywho, uh, reading is fun. Reading real fun. Fundamental. Oh, say you talk about me, April? Well, let me. All right, Pumpkin Spice Cafe. There you go. Shine on, child. Shine on. I don't know. It might. Was it the season? Was tis the season I chose to have a pumpkin spice themed book read for the month of October and November? Or was I influenced by the first pumpkin spice cafe book I've ever read? And now I got a pile of pumpkin spice. But I think I just started it as very innocent, tis the season. So hey, I'm gonna read pumpkin spice themed romance books. I never knew that I never knew that the books would be spiked. Okay. I didn't know there was gonna be spiked punch up in there. So we having fun reading. I hadn't heard anybody else after they read this book. So yeah, maybe since I've read this book, maybe I'll now go and do reviews. But then I kind of don't want to be spoiled. Like if they say something about the other books in the series, because I kind of did that to myself when I watched a review of Fourth Wing. After I read Fourth Wing, I saw and watched like a recap review of Fourth Ring via animation, and there was mention about the second book, Iron Flame, and it was a bit of a spoiler, and I was like, I wasn't ready to hear that. Please, like, I kind of was like, I don't care about it, but then yes, I did care about it. So I might not do. I kind of want to know about it, but I kind of don't, because I don't want to be, you know, getting that spoiler review. Might just have my own adventure, go s- go have my own moonwalk, if you will, through the book series, and then listen to the book reviews. Have you ever done that? Have you ever read the books and then watch a book review after you read the book so that you can kind of start a discussion about it? That might be how I'd go about it. right, we got a bit of time on the clock, guys. We got a bit of time on the clock. So, is there anything else I need to bring up or mention or share? There could be some back and forth with some chattery in the chat, and some additional topics. Uh, there's book sales going on. I saw a post for Scholastic's book fair. There's Kindle book fairs going on. $2 Kindle books. I hope I wasn't covering the mic. I might have been covering the mic. I was saying Kindle book fairs are going on. There's $2 Kindle books. Scholastic books fairs going on. Um, book giveaways, free books. Uh, so there's several ways to read when you would like to start reading. There's books, audio books on YouTube. Uh, that's how I'm reading The Girl with All the Gifts via YouTube audio. Uh, I got about over 2 more hours to go in that book. I looked to see if the audio book was available for the second book in the series, and it is. So I'll be listening to that unabridged version because I like unabridged versions of books. Uh, Now, when I looked it up, some some reviews popped up, and I saw some of the thumbnails and some of the titles were like, I quit reading that book, or, well, they didn't say that all the way, but I'm guessing that's what they were going to continue saying because it said, I quit. So I guess they didn't read the book all the way. I don't know exactly what they quit. Um, and I'm not gonna watch any reviews before I read the book. Yeah, because I was doing that a little bit with some books. Like if they were recommended, I would watch the recommenders review on it. I was listening to their review on it. Um, I have so many reviews though. I mean, it's like specific genre of books where I'll listen to a review. Um, and to where I know I'm not gonna get a spoiler. Now, I quit reading. That sounds like it's gonna be a spoiler, perhaps. I don't know. But I ain't risking it. Just in case I would like to read part two of this series. uh, and I don't know if that series is that gonna be a part of the movie or if that is a whole nother movie onto itself. I don't know about that. I hadn't seen that it's a movie to know that much about that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. And I've gotten to uh a reading point to where like the person that influenced me into influenced or encouraged. Eh, influenced. Me into reading this genre of books. I mean, it wasn't her all the way. It was my choosing because I did choose to read all genres of books. It's some books I won't read though. Just some. But yeah, I did say, hey, how about I, read a lot of the genres so that I can see enjoy a wide variety of books. Um, so yeah, I saw my friend, she was reading Bird Box. So I was like, oh, you're reading Bird Box. Okay, girl. I guess I'll read it too. So I read Bird Box and I think if there's a part two, I read part two. Um And I liked them. I liked them better than the movie. Better than the movie. I'm trying to think if there was a part yeah, I like the books. I like the books better than the movie. I was trying to think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I ain't too much care for the books, especially when her and Todd, I don't know. It was something about them part tarts and they gagging and instead of getting to where they needed to go. And Yeah. I was like, yeah, y'all acting like okay, okay. Anyways, I like the books better. Uh, I think not Todd. I said Todd. I think his name was Tom. Um, I think I I was trying to. Oh, it's been a while since I read that book, but I know I liked it better. Um, okay, so my friend, right? She was reading it, so I kind of was like, I was kind of like apprehensive. I was like, girl, you reading that? You reading that scary book? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was a bit merch. It was a bit merch because I had done seen the movie, so I knew a bit. I knew I knew what the book was about. If it was about if it was about the movie, so I was like, "Girl, you reading that scary book?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm reading it." I'm thinking it's scary. I'm thinking it's scary, but she ain't say it was scary. I don't too much say. So yeah, she was reading it. So I was like, "All right, then I guess I can read it too." So I read it, and I liked it. I liked it better than the book. I mean, I liked it better than the movie. Um, so I had read that, and then I read, or vice versa, I read Gremlins. Um, I had read I Am Legend, which I like that better than the movie was all right, but yeah, I liking that too. Like they like what you call that, like parallel universes. The movie and the book, because the movie was good. The book was good too. I like the book. Oh, but I also said I like how the movie was different from the book. Now, in that case, I like the difference. Like, phew, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that movie wasn't acted out like the book. I'm glad. I'm glad for that because there's some scenes in that book. I'm like, whew, thank you for not putting that in the movie. Cause thank you for being your own thing because y'all y'all did good by keeping that in the book. So yeah, I did not mind the different change ups. So yeah, in that sense, I with I Am Legend, I it's kind of like a what do you call it? Like a Spidey verse. I liken it to a Spidey verse where you have the same characters but different. Like how the Spidey verse, like all of them were Spider-Man, but they were different. That's how I liken the book and the movie to I Am Legend. They were the same, but they were different. As far as the characters go, I'm talking about the character, the main character in the book. Um, so yeah, I just kind of went on and started reading stuff, and then I was reading something. Oh, I think it was the Halloween books. And then my friend had said like, "Oh, you reading that? I don't read scary books." I'm like, "What?" She was like, "Oh, I hadn't started reading scary books." I'm like, "Girl, I You read Bird Box. I'm like, God. I'm like, because I thought Bird Box was scary. And she done read Bird Box. So since we both done read Bird Box, I done went and started reading this other movie stuff I had on my list to read. And so we was catching up, and she was like, "What you was reading?" And I was like, "I was reading Michael Myers and Halloween." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, girl, I thought you knew. Like, I thought I thought that's your judge." And she was like, I don't read that." I was like, "Okay, so the student has surpassed the master." The student has surpassed the teacher, I guess, because oh, goodness, I'm I'm out here just reading, thinking she reading right with me, and she's like, I don't read that over there." I was like, "Girl," I was like, "But you read that," and I thought that was scary. She was like, "Oh, I like that." I was like, "Oh, hey," I was clumping them all together. I was reading. I was like, "Hey," it was on my list. I had put it on my list since last year. So I was knocking them off my list this year. And read them. Took me a little while to read them, though, but I read them. Especially that second one. The first one was all right. The second one was excellently descriptive to where I had to take a break from reading that. Ugh. Yeah. I'm like, I don't read those books. I'm like, you got me over here. I'm over here reading these things. I'm thinking we. I just was like, the student has surpassed the teacher. I done jumped in the genre she hadn't even jumped in yet. I was like, oh, I thought they was all in the same genre. But yeah, I mean, you can slip and been done slid into a whole nother genre before you even know it. And it's like, it's fine by me because I was exploring the different genres anyway. Uh, the ones I'm most interested in. And for the other ones, I might listen to a book review and a recommendation for those, and just stick to all the books that's on my list for recommendations because I got a plenty. And I added some books that I would like. So a lot of these pumpkin spice books are books that I picked out because I do like being able to pick out my own books instead of reading other people's recommendations all the time. That's nice and all. However, um, I figured I'd give a go at picking my own books and see what my taste and pickings and likings of books be like uh, for myself. And then after reading a book that I picked out without any recommendation at all, then perhaps I'll go get back to reading recommendations But yeah, I do like picking out books that I've read. I mean, that I picked out. That I picked out. After reading so many recommendations, it's great to pick out your own book every now and again, or however you want to do it. Uh, but yeah, I felt like I had read so many recommendations from the beginning of this year till I don't know, July maybe? From the beginning of this May, June. I did, yeah, a lot of those books were recommendations. Like I started the year off with recommendations. And then I started picking my own book like around mm, August. August maybe? August. I don't know exactly. It was sometime soon. It was August or September. It could have been somewhere in between that, but I really started noticing like, well, I'm reading a bunch of recommendations. How about I pick up my own book? So yeah, that was like real recent. So uh, Pumpkin Spice Cafe was kind of borderline my pick, kind of borderline recommendation. Not necessarily recommendation, but it was like, hey, I'm reading this book this weekend. What are you guys reading? So I, saw it being a pumpkin spice book, and I was like, hmm. Other books, 'tis the season, they're all my picks. So yeah, this October is my picks. Half and half, a few of them recommended in my picks. But yeah, my friend was like, I hadn't started reading those books yet. And I was just like, I'm over here reading these types of books by myself. I thought you was already reading them. Are we doing on time? Let's see. Okay, great. We're doing excellent. We got it going on with the time. About to be up out of here, guys. So if you don't chat, 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 chat. If you're not, then you can always put on the replay and leave your comments. And I think I shared a pumpkin bookmark the other day. So for our pumpkin spice reading, uh, I kind of want to say pleasure for your pumpkin spice reading pleasures out, but I hesitated because of Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Um, you can crochet a pumpkin bookmark. I shared the post for how to create a pumpkin bookmark so that we can hold our place in the book with the themed bookmark for our books. Yay. I think there's pumpkin culture, so we could have a whole theme of coasters, bookmarks, and books and movies. Blankets and slippers and wraps and we got all the cozies over here. We comfy cozy. We got the comfy cozy thing. Um, I hadn't made my pumpkin bookmark yet because I got my orange yarn attached to the halter top that I'm making. So yes, we got all the decor. We can sit in our book nooks and enjoy the comfy cozy season. We can sit in our book nooks. We can sit in our movie theaters. As we read and watch the sights and sounds of autumn. All right. I thought I'd give like 2 hours for the chat so that there could be some interaction in the chat. I did share out the live stream. So I did like make room for attending chatters. Hmm. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you all so much for participating in these midnight live stream for the month of October. Happy harvest. Do we have any candy corn emojis? If you, when you're listening to the replay and you made it this far, go ahead and make some candy corns in the comments. You can put the candy emoji. You can put um how to make the candy corn emoji. Orange star, no, orange heart, a yellow heart, and a white heart. Put those three together. 1, 2, 3, side by side like that. And the little candy wrapper emoji. Thank you all so very much for another midnight live stream for the month of Crochet October. Happy harvest.